Hello everyone, I'm Lacey and we are going to go ahead and start off with some classic silver sneakers today. We're going to go ahead and put our arms out. You can go ahead and just wiggle your fingers. Today I am using a little 6-inch ball, some dumbbells, and a band. Alright, and of course I have my sturdy chair. Alright, let's go make this. Just getting warmed up right now. 3, 2, and one, we're going to do some little arm circles. Take these as slow as you would like to. 2, and 1, reverse. Great job, keep on marching. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and do some big shoulder rolls. Still marching. Checking our posture, you can go whichever way you would like. Make sure your core is braced always. 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep on marching. We're going to go ahead and tap toes, just one side and then the other. You want to make sure that you are picking up those feet. You don't want to just drag them across. You really want to pick them up and back. Great job. Let's go ahead and do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead. Rock feet, heel to toe. Nice and easy. Checking our posture again, making sure that we're sitting up tall, have that core braced, shoulders back, chest is wide open. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and do some in and out. Toes, heels, back in, toes, and heels. And just keep repeating that. You don't have to go out very far. If you only feel comfortable going out here, that's fine. You can go a little bit farther. You can do that too. Whatever is more comfortable for you. Let's go and do 1 more. All right, let's go and start marching again. Make sure that we're sitting up tall. We're going to use our core, our lower belly, to bring our left knee up. Nice and easy. Good job. Let's go ahead and do 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to kick that same leg. All right. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch over to the other side. Start with the high knee. Again, using that core to bring that knee up. Nice and easy. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and start kicking. Let's go and do 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and keep on marching. All right, we're going to go and put our arms out. We're going to alternate pullbacks. One arm and then the other. You don't want to take these real fast. You really want to go slow. Squeeze and back up. Nice and easy. Great job. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to keep on marching. We're going to go ahead and start kicking. Make sure we're sitting up tall, have that core brace. All right, we're going to get the arms up. We're going to add in some punches with a slight twist. All right, let's go and do 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and scoot up in our chair. I call this starfish, so we're going to bring both arms up, both feet out. Keep the core braced whenever you do it. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and scoot up in our chair. Stay scooted up. And we're going to go ahead and bring the opposite knee to elbow. So whenever you do this, you do not have to touch your knee to elbow. I'm not touching mine. I'm still sitting up tall, engaging those obliques, doing just a slight twist. Really focusing on my core and my breathing. 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and run in place. Run as fast as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand up if you would like to stand up. Of course, you can stay seated if you would like. All right, we're going to do some step-out jacks. So whenever we do step-out jacks, we're going to bring both arms up. One foot goes out, down, and switch sides. Just a lower intensity jumping no jumping in this video. All right, let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do some butt kicks. You can add in the arms if you'd like to. You can just bring one up and then the other, or you can do a little curl. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do boxing. We're going to go to one side. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go and start marching. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to widen up that stance. So we're just going to take small steps out. Bring those knees up. Core is engaged. Pump the arms and standing up tall, like a wide power walk. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go back to marching. All right. Let's go ahead and do some high knees. Bring the knees up. Use that core to bring it up. Let's go ahead and add in the arms and go mountain climbing. Great job. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. You can hold on to the chair if you would like, or you can just stand. We're going to tap the toes. Just a little tap. We're going to go ahead and bring our arms up for a curl. Get the coordination already going. All right, let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch to the heels. Give the calves a nice little stretch. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring the arms in and out with each step. Great job. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and start marching again. All right. We're going to go ahead and roll the shoulders. Nice little rolls. Chest is wide open. Have your core engaged. Still marching. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go and do some wrist rolls. Get ready to hold those dumbbells. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and grab onto the back of the chair. We're going to bring our knee up closest to the chair. Nice and easy. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go and balance on our tippy toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go and switch sides. Same thing. Bring that knee up closest to the chair. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go and balance on our tippy toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and sit down, take a break, get a drink real quick. We're going to get the dumbbells out here in just a moment. All right, everybody, I have my dumbbells out ready to go. We are going to start off seated. I am using 2 5-pound dumbbells for your reference. You can use whatever you would like to. I know my classes like to use the 1s, 2s, 3s. I got a couple that like to use the 5s and a few that like to use the 8s. But we really normally do not go very heavy with these. So if you guys are ready, we're going to push the dumbbells together up against our chest, and we're going to start with some good morning. So good morning. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope you have a relaxing day planned. All right, let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do our alternating shoulder presses. So one arm up and then the other. Nice and smooth. Sitting up tall, core is engaged. All right, these last 4 we're going to do together, both arms for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to put one on our lap, one hanging off to the side. We're going to do our sitting side bends. All right, good job. Want to make sure you squeeze your tummy on the side, your oblique. Going to go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go ahead and switch sides, same thing. Great job. Make sure you are still sitting up nice and tall. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go back into those good mornings. So good morning, and again, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this is just a great kickstart to your day, and you enjoy the rest of it after this. All right, let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and do some arm curls. We're gonna go ahead and put the dumbbells down, elbows are in, core is engaged, and sitting up tall. Really focusing on those biceps. All right, good job. We're gonna do 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go ahead and flip our hands over. We're gonna alternate, bring one up and then the other. Still keeping those elbows in. Great job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go and do some wrist curls. Just hold them out straight. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go and flip them over. Elbows are up. And we're going to ride the dirt bike. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to put the weights on your knees. Put the feet together. And we're going to go ahead and tap the toes again. And we are going to be picking up our feet. We don't want to just slide them over. We want to pick them up and back over. Up and over. Sitting up tall still. Always got to focus on that core. Make sure that core is always engaged. All right, let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and put your feet together. We're going to do a calf raise. So we're going to go up on our tippy toes and back down. Nice and easy. Still have the weights on your knees. All right, let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go do those in and outs again. So toes, and heels, and go ahead and come back in. Same way. Toes, and heels. Again, you still however far you would like to go, whatever's more comfortable for you. All right, let's go ahead and make this one our last one. Great job. We're going to go ahead and start marching again. Checking our posture. Make sure we're sitting up tall. Core is engaged. Shoulders are back. All right, let's go do our alternating high knees. One knee up and down and then the other. Using that core to bring our knees up and down. If you can only come up to here, that is perfectly fine. And if you can come up that little bit farther, that is great. This is your workout and you make it whatever you need it to be. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and keep on marching. We're going to go ahead and push the dumbbells together. We're going to do some slow in and out. You really want to try to slow these down as much as you can. Try to keep marching and keep breathing. Let's go ahead and do one more. We're going to make this one really slow. It's going to come out. 3, 2, and 1. And back in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and keep on marching. Keep the arms up. Let's go ahead and start kicking. Good job. All right, we're going to add in those punches. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and lean forward in our chair. With a flat back, keeping our neck in alignment. We're going to drop the weights by the sides of our legs, and we're going to pull them both up and row. Nice and easy. Really want to control the lowering. You don't want to just drop them down. You really want to go slow with these. Squeeze at the top and back down. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. All right, when you stand up, if you would like to stand up, you can put that one dumbbell down in the chair. All right, and if you're seated, just leave the dumbbell on your lap. That is perfectly fine. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with our standing side bend. Nice and easy. Really focusing on that oblique. 3, 2, and 1. Same side, we're going to do a push press. If you're seated, it's just a shoulder press. If you're standing, we're gonna use that lower body as momentum and push that dumbbell up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides, same thing. We're gonna go and start that side bend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing. We're gonna go ahead and do that push press. If you're seated, it's just a shoulder press. Nice and easy. Great job. Let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. All right, hand over hand on the dumbbell. We're going to stir the pot of chili. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. I always give my classes the option. It's potato soup or chili. Go ahead and do 1 more. All right, let's go ahead and rotate the dumbbell. Hold on to the side. We're going to bring it up for a frontal raise. Nice and easy. You want to bring it up to about shoulder level and back down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and keep your elbows in your side. We're going to do a narrow curl. Just curling it up and down. Good job. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and do some wood choppers. We're going to go and bring it up, and we're going to go down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides, same thing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and hold the dumbbell, let our belly stand up tall. Keep your core engaged, and we're going to go and push gently side to side. Really focusing on that core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and drive the car, drive it all over the road. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go and pick up that other dumbbell. If you're seated, you can just put them on your lap. All right, we're going to go and start the calf raise. So we're going to go up on our tippy toes and back down. Nice and easy. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go do some shoulder shrugs. Shoulders up and down. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do some hammer curls. We're going to hold both dumbbells up, but we're only going to move one arm for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And both arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and do a curl to press. So we're going to go up, up, down, and down. Up, up, down, down. You want to keep the core engaged even with this one. Keep breathing. If you need to sit down and rest, that is perfectly fine. Go get a drink, take a break for a minute, whatever you need to do. Go ahead and make this one your last one. All right, let's go do some tricep kickbacks. So we're going to lean forward just that little bit. And we're going to have that flat back, pushing our butt back. Our knees are behind our toes. Bend the arms 90 degrees. We're going to kick them straight up and back in. Really squeezing the back of that arm. Work at that tricep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do a 90-degree lat raise. So we're going to have the dumbbells together, elbows are in. We're going to bring the dumbbells up and back down. And you can step one foot out if you would like to. You don't want to take these real fast. You really do want to go slow with these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and do some X curls. So palms facing you. We're going to bring them up and back down. Great job. Got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do some suitcase pickups. So we're going to have that close stance. Dumbbells are down. We're gonna go down slightly, come right back up. We got tall suitcases. We're going away for a few weeks. So we got tall suitcases. All right, let's go ahead and do 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and flip the palms out, elbows in, and we're gonna do some wide curls. Three, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end with some hammer frontal raises. So with a hammer frontal raise, you wanna keep the elbows slightly bent, keep the core engaged. You're gonna bring the dumbbells up and back down, like a gliding motion. So it looks like from the side. Really keep that core brace, take these nice and slow. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's set that one dumbbell down. Grab onto the back of the chair. And we're going to bring that knee up closest to the chair. 3, 2, and 1. Find balance on the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. Bring that knee up closest to the chair. All right, 3, 2, and 1. One balance on your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're all done with the dumbbells. Make sure you get those out of the way. Pick them up. You can put them wherever they're supposed to go. Make sure you're not going to trip over them. We're going to get the band out next. We're going to have it through the chair, over the shoulders. Make sure you get a drink, and I'll see you here in just a second. All right, you guys are ready. I've already got the drink. I got the band through the chair, and I have it over the shoulders. So if you guys are ready, we're going to go ahead and start our good mornings again. So good morning once again. I hope you are enjoying this workout, and we're going to finish strong. We're going to go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. Let's go and put both hands over on one shoulder. We're going to cross over the body. Almost like putting on a seatbelt. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. Great job. All right, let's go and do 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go over the head. We're going to do some tricep extensions. So we're going to go ahead and extend the arms out and back in, squeezing the back of those arms right here. Squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go take the bands out of the chair. We're going to hold them out in front of us. Sometimes that's the hardest part of the workout, is moving these bands around. But it's worth it. It makes you feel so much better afterwards. All right, let's put the bands out in front of us. And we're going to start with those pull parts. Nice and easy. Working the chest. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to move our hands close together. We're going to pulse it, so we're going to go as fast as we can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and widen up that grip again. Pull it over to the side. We're going to shoot it like a bow. Nice and easy. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and throw the bands back behind us. Put our arms on the outside. And we're going to go ahead and start marching. Make sure you're sitting up tall. Check the posture. Make sure your shoulders are back. Chest is wide open. All right, we're going to go ahead and start kicking. All right, and get ready. We're going to go ahead and add in the punches. 3, 2, and 1. And keep on marching. We're going to go ahead and do some scissors. So we're going to put those arms out. We're going to go over and under. just alternating. Keep a slight bend at the elbows. Great job. Let's go and do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go and bring those arms back in. We're going to do some in and out, nice and easy. 3, 2, and 1. Last one we're going to do is some flies. We're going to start with alternating flies, so both arms out, palms facing each other, and we're going to alternate for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And both arms for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms facing down. We're going to alternate again for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And last one, we're going to do both arms for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you're going to put that band back in front of you. All right, we're going to go up above our heads. We're going to do some pull aparts up here, working the shoulders that little bit extra. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go into row like we're in a kayak. One side and then the other. Great job. Keep that core engaged. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the bands under our feet. Let's go and cross the bands. And we're going to step out one side and then the other. Just alternating, step out. Really picking up that foot. You don't want to just slide it over. You really want to pick it up. Make sure you are sitting up tall still. Have that core engaged, shoulders back and chest open. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and uncross the bands. Palms up, elbows in, and we're going to bring it up for a curl. Really focusing on those biceps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go and flip them over. We're going to bring them both up again. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. Let's put them out to the side. We're going to go and flutter, just small little movements. Got 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to sit up in our chair one more time, leaning forward with that flat back, chest is open. We're going to do our gorilla rows. So one arm comes up and then the other. Nice and easy, should be small, smooth movements. Keep breathing, that core should still be engaged. 3, 2, and 1. All right. The last thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take our thumb and our first finger. We're going to pinch the band all the way down. Whenever you get down to the end, you're going to take your second finger and thumb, and you're going to pinch the band all the way back up. You're going to repeat this with your third finger and your thumb, and then your pinky and your thumb. Whenever you are done with that, you go ahead and take a break, get a drink, and get the ball out next whenever you're ready. Go ahead and make sure this band is put away where you're not going to trip over it. It's not going to be in your way at all. All right. All right, you guys have gotten a drink. You have your ball out. Like I said, this is just a little 6-inch ball that I have. Just enough where I can hold it with one hand so I can pass it back and forth later, do a few other tricks with it. And we're going to go ahead and start off marching. We're going to do some in and out. It's nice and easy. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and hold the ball out. We're going to rotate it forward, rotating those wrists just that little bit, back and forth. 2, and 1. Reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and hold the ball to your chest. We're going to squeeze it in and out. Try to squeeze it to the beat. We're going to go ahead and squeeze it back a little bit faster. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go ahead and hold it out. We're going to drive all on the road. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go and put the ball between our arm and our side. We're going to squeeze it in that side bend again. So we're working that oblique on this side. Really squeeze it whenever we go down. Great job. Let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and one. Go ahead and switch sides. We're going to do the same thing. Squeeze the ball. Great job. Let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to scoot up to my chair for this one, and we're going to go ahead and start with up, and opposite foot's going to go out, and we're going to switch sides, just alternating. 3, 2, and 1, down and opposite. Great job. Let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go up and opposite. Great job. 3, 2, and 1, down and same. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead, get back in our chair. We're going to go put the ball between our knees, and we're just going to go ahead and squeeze the ball. Try to squeeze it to the beat again. 3, 2, and we're going to slow down that squeeze, and we're going to squeeze with a little crunch, crossing our arms out in front. Just a little squeeze. Don't have to squeeze very hard. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go and sit up tall. We are going to use our core to bring those knees up, nice and easy. You want to focus on your core. Make sure that's the muscle you're using to bring those knees up just that little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and start kicking one leg and then the other. Gonna get the arms up. You know it, we gotta add in those punches. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's come to the ball on the ground. We're gonna put our foot on top, and we're gonna go ahead and just bounce the ball. Give everybody just a minute. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna rock it back and forth. 3, 2, and 1. Going to go side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go around in a circle. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. Small little movements. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go and switch sides. We're going to just start off bouncing the ball. Want to make sure you are still sitting up tall. That core is engaged, shoulders back, and chest wide open. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and rock back and forth. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go side to side. Small little movements. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go around in a circle. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and pick up the ball. If you would like to stand up, go ahead and stand up. All right, we're going to have that little bit wider stance. Knees are slightly bent. And we're going to go ahead and do a kettlebell swing. So we're just going to hinge forward, bring the ball up, and back down. Nice and easy. Always keeping your head above your heart. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and shoot some hoops. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and go up and down to the knee for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing, up and down to the knee for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and start marching. All right, we're going to go ahead and roll like we're in a kayak. One side and then the other. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go ahead. Same thing we did seated. We're going to go ahead and bring the ball up. Opposite foot's going to tap and switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go down and heel tap. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. We're actually going to do opposite now. Good job. Let's go ahead and do 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do up and same side. Toe tap. Just a couple more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and grab onto the back of the chair. We're going to bring that knee up close to the chair one more time. All right, going to do 3, 2, and 1. Fun balance on your tippy toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Last one. Let's go ahead and bring that knee up close to the chair. 3, 2, and 1. Fun balance on your tippy toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. If you guys want to go ahead and sit down, put the ball behind your back. We're going to do our last set of good mornings. So good morning to you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you made it all the way through safely and had a lot of fun doing it. All right, let's go do 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and twist side to side. Whenever you are done, you bump the ball away. Make sure it is out of the way. We will do a quick stretch, and then you are all done. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get a drink real quick. We are seated in the chair one more time. We're going to go ahead and sit up tall. We're going to cross one arm over, you can wiggle your fingers, make a fist or hold still, whatever feels good today. 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and sit up tall. We're going to twist gently and just breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and scoot up in our chair just that little bit. Extend the left foot forward. We're going to lean into that stretch nice and easy. You don't want to just lay your head down. You always want to keep your head above your heart. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and scoot back in our chair. We're going to lift up that left foot and just wiggle our foot around, whatever feels good today. Couple circles this way, couple that way, up and down, side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Even while doing this, make sure you are still sitting up tall. That core is still engaged, sitting up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go lean over to the side, bring that arm up. You can look up at your hand or look straight forward. You can wiggle your fingers if you'd like to, or you can hold still. 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides, same thing. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go put our arms straight out. We're just going to flip them over, feeling that stretch throughout our bicep and chest. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to give yourself a hug. This can be one long hug, or you can keep going in and out at your own pace. However you're feeling, however many hugs you need. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go roll our neck gently side to side, whichever way feels good today. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go and bring one foot up. Of course, you can cross the ankles instead if you'd like to. And we're going to go ahead and twist gently. Sit up tall and just breathe. 3, 2, and one. Go ahead and switch sides, same thing. You cross the ankles instead if you would like to. We're going to sit up tall, twist gently, and just breathe. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead. Take a deep breath in and rise up. And breathe out and go back down. Go ahead and do that again. Rise up. And back down. We're going to do one more. Up tall. And we're going to slowly let it out. All right, last thing we're going to do is swish. So we're going to go ahead and lean forward, bring our arms back. Take a deep breath in and rise up. And breathe out and go back down. One more, reach up real tall, hold it for just a second, and back out slowly. All right, you guys are all done. Make sure that all that equipment is out of the way so you don't trip over it, and make sure you get some water. I hope you enjoyed this workout, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.